Hi guys, it's Hannah here. I'm a 29-year-old cash budgeter and stuffer in Southern California, and this is HF Budgets. Welcome to May week 2 cash stuffing. Today we have a total of $380 that we are cash stuffing into our binders. So let's go ahead and give this a count. I have $100 in a placeholder, 50, 70, 90, 200 to 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 95, 3, 5, 10, 15, 25, 35, 45, 55, 60, 61, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 70, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 80. So 380, I'm gonna go ahead and stick those there. How's everyone's week going? I hope it's going well. I am finishing up some final touches before I head on vacation, which I am very excited for, and that includes some bulk filming. So here we are, and I'm really excited. So let's go ahead and jump right in. We will start with our brown binder here. Jumping into our sinking funds. This week, actually, whoa, before we even get there, I apologize. We are not stuffing my wallet this week, but we will be unstuffing it. So first off, I think I have a couple of coins. I do. I have 2 quarters. Not a lot. It's never a lot of coins, but it is better than nothing. So we'll go ahead and stick our 2 coins into our piggy bank here. It is small, but it is giving heavy, which is exciting. And then our rollover from last week, we do have $60, which is perfect because I think that's exactly what we needed to finish one of our savings challenges. And I will not be stuffing my wallet this week with cash as I will be going on vacation, so I do not need money for grocery, gas, or any of that. That comes out of a separate travel budget. So now we can go ahead and jump right in. Going back to our sinking funds, personal health this week is going to be getting $5. So now in personal health, we have 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 95, 96, and 97. I am very excited to go on this trip. I could use a break from work at least. Household is going to be getting 5, so now in household we have 20, 40, 50, 55. I also just learned that so it's a multi-part trip. I'm going to Europe for 2 weeks, and I'm going to visit my brother in Amsterdam. I'm going to London for a few days with him, and then I am flying over to see my dad, my aunt, my uncle, and cousin in Sicily. And I just learned that while we'll be in London, we're gonna go see 2 shows. We're gonna see Moulin Rouge, and then we're also gonna go see Dracula, which I have never seen on stage, so I'm really looking forward to that. And Cynthia Erivo is in it, which is so cool and really weird to grasp my head around that. But yeah, super excited for that. Skincare is getting 5. So now skincare has 50, 70, 90, 95, 100. So a lot of things to look forward to on this upcoming trip. And yeah, it'll be, oh man, I screwed that really up. It's gonna be a good one, and I'm looking forward to it. And feel very blessed that I am able to take a trip like this, so yes. All right, emergency today is gonna be getting 15, and we get to, let's go with that, 15. And we get to mark off 3 more of these $5 spaces. So we should be able to finish this in our next video with $10. And then we'll have $500 saved with this challenge. So now we have $400 in the bank, 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 85, and 90. So $10 more to finish that one. And this emergency is me saving up for my first like $1,000 in emergency. So it's what I call like an immediate emergency fund. So that'll be great. All right, Christmas is getting $10 this week. And now in Christmas, we have 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 200, 5, and 6. So I get to take another 100 to the bank, which is awesome. Car maintenance is also getting 10 today, and now in car maintenance we have 1, 2, 300, 20, 40, 60, 75. 375 in car maintenance. And that is all for our brown binder. Jumping into our second sinking fund binder, I'm really excited since we didn't have to stuff our wallet this week. We're able to put a little extra into these, so that is always nice. Costco this week is going to be getting our 50. I'm trying to bulk this up for when I come back so I can do a bigger Costco haul when I return. So we have 50, 70, 90, 100. I think my tracker is wrong. Oh, there is a 5. I was like, I think we have 155. So we have 155 in Costco. Apologies, I had to jump for a second, but we are back. Okay, continuing, H Mart is okay, moving on to H Mart. H Mart this week is going to be getting $10. So now H Mart has 20, 40, 60, 70, 80 in H Mart. Friends this week is getting 20, and it now has 30. Personal spending is getting 5, so it will now have 10. And then travel is getting 10. We now have $30 in this travel envelope. All right, moving on to Hannah. Hannah is going to be getting $10 this week, and now Hannah has 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 205. 205 in Hannah. Clothing doesn't have anything, but it is getting 5, and so it now has 5. Gifts is going to be getting 5. So now in gifts we have 20, 40, 45, and 50. In gifts. 30, Flirty, and Thriving is getting 5. So now it has 35. We are not stuffing anything into Shop Small or budgeting items. This week, Disney spending is getting 5. It now has 20, 25, 30, 31 in Disney spending. And then tech is getting 5. So now in tech, we have 105. And that'll be all for our green binder. All right, next up, we are jumping into our travel binder. Since we had a little extra to work with this week, I got to put a little into travel. So we have this $100 placeholder. We are adding it into local trips. So currently in local trips, we have 408 in one trip, and then $100 in a secondary trip. I'm going on 2 local trips come July. So I'm gonna stick this $100 placeholder into our second local trip. So we now have 408 in our July 4th trip, and then 200 in our end of July trip saved up, which is great. I do need to build those up a little. One of the savings challenges we're finishing today actually helps out with that. All right, jumping into savings challenges. We are not stuffing anything into our Bookish savings challenge, as we are not putting anything into our wallet, but we are going to be adding into our, let me see if I can grab it, I kind of buried it, our Savings with Friends challenge book by Budget with Amanda. I did get this over on her Etsy, and we are working on Moana and Inside Out, and this week it is getting $13. 1, 2, and 3. So we have $13 going into here. So now our Savings with Friends challenge book has 10, 20, 25, 26, 7, 8, 9, 30, 31. And that is just these 2 sections. We did finish another section previously, but already put that into our travel binder because this will be going towards a Disney World trip. Not planned, just sometime in the future. All right, we are gonna go ahead and scratch our next number here. And our next number is a 4, so we will be saving $4 next week. $4 for our save 98 with Moana, and then we will also do a Inside Out memory. And we did stuff 1 this week, so I will draw a heart in one of our memories. Because we did 10 and then 3, so 13 that went in. All right, so next week we will stuff a total of $7 into that challenge. We can stick this back. That is great. This one is going to be slow moving just because we don't have it planned. It's just something I know we will do in the future. And want to be prepared for that because I'm a huge Disney fan. All right, next up, we are finishing this challenge. So I budgeted 10 and we have $60 from our wallet rollover. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 spaces left. So let me go ahead and grab our marker. So we have $70 going in, which means we get to color and finish out our Road to 500 savings challenge, which finished a lot faster than I was expecting. But once we kind of got rolling on it, I was like, oh, I want to get this done essentially ASAP. And I'm really grateful that we were able to do that. So we have finished. So we should have $500 here. And then this will be going towards Trip Miscellaneous as well. This will be going towards the Airbnb for Trip Miscellaneous. All right, so in this savings challenge, we have 50, 1, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 60, 83, 20, 40, 60, 84, 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, $500, which is incredible. So I'm gonna go ahead, I think I folded. I always save my savings challenges to add up at the end of the month. So we're gonna fold that and put it to the side for now. And we will go ahead and stuff that into our travel binder, which I think is still in frame. Travel binder after. All right, I do have another travel cash dash savings challenge that we're gonna put in, but I'm not gonna put it in yet since we won't have any wallet rollover for the next few weeks. So we'll leave that blank for now, and we'll move on to our Pizza Fridays, which is gonna be getting $22 this week. So we have our $22, and we're finishing up this second column, which is our $20 space here and our $2 space. Which we love. So now in our Pizza Fridays by MikaelaCreationsCo, we have $400 in the bank, 20, 40, 60, 80, 85, 86, 7, 8, 9, and 90. So $490 in our Pizza Fridays, and we're working on our third column. All right, next up we have our Bloom into Savings challenge, and I realize I'm getting all the colors. We're adding $5 into this savings challenge this week, so we get to cross off a $5 space. This we're saving towards an extra car payment to help pay down my car note. And now in Bloom into Savings by the Darling Dollars over on Kofi, we have $10, $15, $16, $17, and $18. Hoping to bump this a little now that we have one less challenge that we're stuffing for the next few weeks, so hopefully we can do that. We are working on 2 annual challenges. The first one is by Buttercup Budgets. This week it is getting $9. So we'll add our $9 in. And we get to cross off 3 butterflies because each butterfly is $3. So we have 1, 2, and 3. That means we have 1 more week until we finish May, the May Savings Challenge. And now in Buttercup Budgets, we have 10, 15, 20, 21, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 27. $27 in May with Buttercup Budgets. Our second annual savings challenge that we're doing, our year-long savings challenge, is by Budget with Amanda, and we are going to be doing $6 into this savings challenge today. Add in the 6, and we get to cross off this 3 and this 3. And we will also finish this one off next week as well. So now in Budget with Amanda year long, we have 10, 15, 20, 21, 2, 3, and 24. Which is awesome. This is my first year doing a year long, and I've been enjoying these because they're smaller amounts and they seem more manageable. All right, jumping into F1. We did have a race last weekend. It was the Miami Grand Prix, and Max Verstappen finished 5th in the sprint race, which got him 4 points, and then 5th in the Grand Prix, which got him 10 points. So this week we are stuffing a total of $14 into our F1 savings challenge, which I love and I'm very excited for. So now in F1 we have 10, 20, 21, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. $28 in here. All right, moving on to our Color and Save by Budget with Carly. This week we are adding $9 in to this savings challenge. And the way that we did that is we are doing 3 more $3 spaces. So we get to finish the mug down here. That's 3, and then we'll start on the handle. So we have 3, 6, and 9. Oh no, I colored out of the lines. That's okay. And there we are for that. So I think next week we'll try to finish the $3 spaces, and then all we have left are $2 and $1 spaces. And I did get that from Budget with Carly over on Kofi. All right, so now in Budget with Carly, we have 20, 40, 60, 70, 75, 76, 7, 8, 9, and 80. $80 in our Color and Save. Last in our challenge binder, we have the Fancy Dollar It's Okay to Feel All the Feels. This is an Inside Out themed savings challenge, and we are adding in $12 this week. Add that in. And I think, let's see, so $12, I think we're gonna do, we could do a 2, I'm gonna do the 8 and this 4 for 12. So we get to cross off Joy and Anxiety. Oh, there was a $12, Hannah, that's who I wanted, Embarrassment. Well, kind of fitting because it was right in front of me and I didn't see it. Anyways, maybe we can do $12 next week to cross off that next biggest number. All right, so now in Inside Out, we have 20, 30, 40, 45, 46, and 47 with the Fancy Dollar. And that is all for our savings challenges. Before we move on to Debt Story, we will go ahead and bring back our travel binder and jump to stuff this. So we are going to be stuffing this into local trips. And I will actually probably put this in the bank before I go so I don't have to have it in cash. But we're going to put it in our first trip, which this is going to be our 4th of July trip. And like I said, that'll be going towards our actual Airbnb stay. I think it came out to like $483 a person for our Airbnb. But now in our 4th of July trip, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 455, 20, 40, 60, 86, 20, 40, 60, 87, 20, 40, 60, 88, 20, 40, 60, 80, 99, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So $908 saved for our 4th of July trip. And again, about half of that will be going towards Airbnb. But it's nice to have that completed. All right. So that is all for our usual cash stuffing. Before we close out today, we are going to jump into Debt Story. So Debt Story is a concept that Steph's on a Budget came up with, and she created dashboards that she has over on her Etsy, and we have been joining her and doing our own Debt Story. So I have our $5 here that we will throw into our bank, which I do keep just behind this dashboard. And we will pull out our prop coins. And oh no, man down. Go ahead and grab that. Okay. Oops. So we have all of these, and we will flip up to our envelope that we landed on last time, which was envelope number 2. Let's give these a quick shuffle. And the way that I do this is I will roll a dice. If it lands on a 1 or 2, I will stuff 1 card. If it lands on 3 or 4, I will stuff 2. And it lands on 5 or 6, I will stuff 3. So let's go ahead and get rolling. And we have 6, so we have 3 cards going in number 2. 1 going in number 3. 3 in number 4. 3 in number 5. I don't think I'll get very far this time. 3 in number 6. And 3 in number 7. So next week we will start, not next week, next stuffing we will start on number 8. Okay, so let's jump to the beginning. We had nothing in number 1 this time, but number 2 did get 3, and we got 25, 50, $1. So we have $1 in this, and we only needed 50 cents to complete Delilah budgets. I'm gonna move this a little. So we will take that 50 cents for Delilah budgets, and this saved us $1, $2, $3, and $4, which is awesome. So we will go ahead and pull the $4 from our bank. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Some of the money we just put in, which is perfect. I know I needed some 1s in here. Okay, so I will set this aside, and we will stuff this into our car, extra car payment at the end of this. So we'll pull in our next challenge, which is by Saving with Sam. Each of the bows is going to be 25 cents, and we have 50 to kick it off. So we will cross off 2 bows. Teach, Love, Inspire. Very cute. Saving with Sam. All right, next up, envelope number 3 got 25 cents. We started a new one last video. You're the Berry Best by Life with Me, Eileen. And we get to cross off 1 for 25 cents. All right, envelope number 4. Our challenge is by Saturn's Vault, and it is Busy Bee Saving Money. Busy Bee Saving Money. And it looks like we got 75 cents, so we get to cross off 3 flowers. So we have 1, 25, 50, 75 for the 3. Nice to see us make some progress on that one. Number 5 is going to be this cute turtle one by Toria's Budgets, and it got 25, 50, $1. So we get to do 25, 50, 75, and $1. Good progress on that one as well. Number 6, we have this cute one from Budget with Amanda. This week, 6 got 50, 75, $1, and it looks like we needed 75 to finish. So we will give Budget with Amanda the 75 that it needs to close it out. And this one saved us $1, 2, 3, 4, and $5. Whoop, whoop. That was exciting. So we will pull the 5, and we will set that at the top, and we will pull our next challenge. Wow, 2 challenges. That's very exciting. All right, so we're bringing in this one from Damari Divine Creations, and it is kicking off with 25 cents this week. So we get to do this first space here. We'll switch it up. We'll do a little heart. All right, and then our last envelope that got something today is Fell Asleep by Budgeting in a Fairy Tale, and this week it got $1, but it only needed 25 cents. So we'll give it the 25 cents that it needs to close out. And this one saved us $1, $2, and $3. So let's see. Hopefully I have that in. Perfect. Okay. I will need to exchange those 5 for some 1s, but we have what we need for this time. So $3 coming out for Fell Asleep. And that means we get to bring another challenge in. I'm loving these little wins and being able to use these challenges that I have. So we're bringing in another, we already have Saturn's Vault in here. So let's go ahead and pull our next one. And we'll keep Saturn's Vault in here. All right, we'll pull in this Hello Sunshine from Becca Kim Budget. This is very cute and very fitting for summer. And we're actually kicking it off with 75 cents today. So that means we get to do 3 flowers. So we have 25, 50, 75 for Becca Kim Budget. wow, very exciting. A lot of progress this week, which is, I'm kind of stunned and speechless. That was our biggest debt story win thus far. So I will close this up and we will come back to it in our mini video. But we do have these 3 completed, and let me actually write in. So this saved us $3, and then this one saved us $5. Okay, so let's add this together. So we have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. And actually, just because I know we need the ones, we are going to change out a 5 and put 5 of these ones back. So we have them if we need them for next time. Okay, so we have $12 that we're able to add to our new car envelope, which is just where I'm holding any extra car payment that we can make that we've gotten from savings challenges. So now in total we have 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and $15 saved from Debt Story this month, which is incredible. That is awesome. That is another micropayment that we're able to throw at our car note, and I am just so excited to pay this off. But that concludes our cash stuffing for this week. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, go ahead and give it a thumbs up, leave a comment, let me know how you guys are all doing, and I will see you next time.